But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Byrne. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And they'll accept that penalty. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Lions at 11-2 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So on 4th down, out is Austin Seibert for the Lions field goal. Seibert able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
Here's Ward to return.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Byrne. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
This is Dillon on the counter.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Packers first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Lions 3.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And a tackle there will go to Charles Harris. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mack Wilson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Byrne. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Off the play fake. Byrne. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
It's Dillon again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
2nd and 11.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught. It's Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wide open receiver complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Byrne. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 4th down, Byrne. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play call?
And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive and get him on the ground.
And some room to maneuver. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, Will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Off play action. Burn. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
We're seeing these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. On the return is Ward. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be 1st down Lions. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Byrne. That pass caught. It's Williams. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on 1st down. Byrne. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers are going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive. We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Byrne. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout.